शादियों में जलसयों में यज्ञ और उत्सव के आज शादियों में जलसयों में यज्ञ और उत्सव के आज मीठे स्वर से चाहिए कर नारी नर सब धन्यवाद. Put your mics down. आज मिल. Very nice. Voices. कूप में तालाब में सिंधु की गहरी धार में कूप में तालाब में सिंधु की गहरी धार में प्रेम रस में तृप्त होकर थे हैं जल चल धन्यवाद. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. 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 आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. प्रभु के धन्यवाद. उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. Very good. Give Anash a big round of applause. You know, I like when children excel. I was just giving our son Dave a blessing just now because he too is excelling. Now, you know, it's very important that people who manage this mandir come a little early. For example, today Indravesh is not here, but I have Vijay and Darshan studying him. So that department went well. Yesterday, there was a box there. Our son Naveen spent more than 3 hours in this building getting the FiOS connections going so that our YouTube presentation can have a better visual with better broadband. People, I came here this morning. I don't want to embarrass Didi, Renuka, but I came and saw her and Bhaijiwa cleaning the rugs. You know, when we come and leave this week, we leave mess. We can't do the Hawan next week with the same mess of the last week. We need to get going. And, you know, this is a children's mandir. Of course, there's a place for adults too, but this is a children's mandir. And if you notice what we are doing this week, from this week, Narendra will be understudying Amitesh along with Kavita. Kavita and Narendra will be understudying Amitesh. Amitesh will take Pandit Atmananji's spot in terms of conducting the Hawan. And so we're looking for children. Bhai Lakshmi, where are you? I really believe you should bless your son, your grandson, Naveen. He was here. Were you here too? You couldn't. Naveen, I truly thank you. Chacha Lakshmidat, what you call him? Chacha Lakshmidat is very pleased with you, and he will always bless you, son, for you to strive. And I'm looking for more and more children. Now I want somebody to understudy Dara Naveen when it comes to the PA system. And I can't get, I was hoping for one person to help me out, but you can't come late and expect the mandir to flow. So I need for a young man to come up to me and say, well, I will understudy Buddy Naveen. the way Body Naveen understudy Chacha Lakshmi that. So I'm waiting for somebody to come up and say, I'm willing to take that task. I see some people looking away from staring in my eyes because they don't want me to call their names. But when I talk, like some people go like this, it's not within them to make that commitment. That's fine, but there must be somebody else. What about Satyadev? Where do you live, Satyadev? Brooklyn? What about Richmond Hill? There's no place like Richmond Hill in Jamaica. So I'll talk to you later about selling out your house and coming to live here in Richmond Hill. All right. Yeah, but the people have to be within this area to service this Monday because, you know, with traffic jams and all that, you mightn't get here in time. Anyhow, lovely, nice. Anash, would you like to remain seated there? Or you're more comfortable there, next to your cousin? Where you want to be? I would love for you to be there. But I have something, if you're going to be there, we have a certain culture. Come here, Anash. And just wonder, let me see your look. One like us. Come over here. You're not going to die, would you? And plus your hairstyle wouldn't be hidden. Come son. Very nice. Give him a round of applause. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Sit right there now. Very nice. Pandit Atmananji. Naveen, turn down the heat, son. And it's 40-something degrees today. So, watch our children. This is a children's mandir. This is one mandir wouldn't have he said, them say, she say, how come Minaktan President, Secretary, we all the money. This mandir wouldn't have that. You know why? Children are in charge. Please work with me to give the children an opportunity to manage this mandir. So when we walk with sticks, this mandir will still go on. Are you with me on this? Yes, no? I heard a very feeble yes. I didn't hear you say yes. Yes. Wouldn't you like to say yes to see the children run this mandir? Come here. You know, I used to be a teacher. Come. I love to talk to kids. I see you have your phone. Put it away, son. Tell me who you are.
Mine, son?
No. What's your name, son?
Vinash.
Vinash. Okay, very nice. You give him a nice name. Where are you all from originally? Where? Really? Which part in Essequibo? Wow. Sadi, I know where the hospital is? Very nice. Were you born here or there? There. So you're a dal and rice and cassava person? Yes. Nothing beat dal and rice and cassava. Okay, do me a favor. Okay, have a seat. Thank you. Namaste. And we'll now begin our Sandhya. Before we begin, Naveen, are we streaming? We are streaming YouTube. Okay, if you're coming here for the first time, I encourage you to tell somebody that bring it on my phone. Let's show the audience and let's see what the visual looks like. Come in. Come in, Sato. Let me see what it looks like. Put it on. Are we? I want to see the streaming. Go to YouTube. Namaste.
Namaste Satete Jagat Karanaya Namaste Chite Sarvalokashrayaya Namo Dvaita Tattvaya Mukti Pradaya Namo Brahmane Vyapine Shashvataya Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva Om Bhur-bhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वाहा तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् अथ संध्योपासना विधिः Achmanam, placing our right palm into our left palm as we sip sacramental water. Om Shanno Devirabhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyorabhi Sravantu Naha. Indriya Sparshaha, touching the body limbs with sacramental water. Om Bhag Om Pranaha Pranaha Om Chakshu Chakshu Om Shrotram Shrotram Om Nabhi Om Hridayam Om Kantaha Om Shiraha Om Bahubhyam Yashobhanam Om Karatala Karaprishte. Marjanaha, touching the body limbs once more. Om Bhupunatu Shirasi Om Duhapunatu Nitrayo Om Swahapunatu Kandhe Om Mahapunatu Hridaye Om Janah Punatu Nabhyam Om Tapah Punatu Padayo Om Satyam Punatu Punah Shirasi Om Kham Brahma Punatu Sarvatra.
Let's all touch again, asking God to purify our body limbs. When you touch, you leave an impression. Let's all touch. Om Bhu. With our two hands. Let's take our two hands and touch our head, all of us. Om Bhu. Eyes.
Om Bhuvaha.
Throat.
Om Swaha.
Heart.
Om Maha.
Navel.
Om Janaha.
Legs.
Om Tapaha.
Head again.
Om Satyam.
Watch the others. Let's go again.
Om Om Bhuvaha. Om Swaha. Om Maha. Om Janaha. Om Tapaha. Om Satyam.
Om Bhu.
Om Bhuvaha. Om Swaha. Om Maha.
Very nice.
Om Janaha. Om Tapaha. Om Satyam.
I thank you for participating. All of you on YouTube, watch us. Watch us. Let's go now and talk. Let me tell you, this universe is 4.3 billion years old. And then it collapses and it's born again. You and I become 100 years old. And we die, meaning we collapse and we are born again. Let's all praise God, praise the universe, and praise what God has done for us, all of us. Om Ritan cha Satyam cha
Bhidhatapasodhya jayata Tato ratraya jayata Tatah samudro arnavaha Om samudrar arnavadadhi Samvatsaro ajayata Ahoratrani vidadhat Vishwasya nishato vashi Om Surya Chandrama Saudhata Yatha Purvama Kalpayat Divam Cha Prithvim Chantarikshamato Swaha Manasa Parikrama Om Prachi Dikagnir Rasito Rakshitaditya Ishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo
रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्विष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोचम्भे दद्मः
ॐ दक्षिणादिगिन्द्रोऽधिपतिश्चिरश्चिराचि रक्षिता पितर ईशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्विष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोचम्भे दद्मः ॐ प्रतीचि दिग्वरुणोऽधिपतिः पृथाको रक्षितान्नमीशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्विष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोचम्भे दद्मः ॐ उदीचि दिक्सोमोऽधिपतिः स्वजो रक्षिता शनिरिषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्विष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोचम्भे दद्मः ॐ ध्रुवादिग्विष्णुरधिपतिः कल्माशग्रीवो रक्षिता वीरुधैषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्विष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोचम्भे दद्मः ॐ ऊर्ध्वादिबृहस्पतिरधिपतिः श्वित्रो रक्षिता वर्षमीशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्विष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोचम्भे दद्मः उपस्थान ॐ उद्भयं तमसस्परि स्वः पश्यन्त उत्तरम् देवं देवत्रा सूर्यमकन्वज्योतिरुत्तमम् ॐ उदित्यं जातवेदसं देवं वहन्ति केतवः दृशे विश्वाय सूर्यम् ॐ चित्रं देवानाम् उनगादनीकम् चक्षुर्मित्रस्य वरुणस्याग्नेः आप्राद्या वा पृथिवी अन्तरिक्षम् सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तस्तुषश्च स्वाहा ॐ तच्चक्षुर्देवहितं पुरस्तात् शुक्रमुच्चरात् पश्येमा शरदः शतं जीवेमा शरदः शतं शृणुयामा शरदः शतं प्रब्रवामा शरदः शतम् अदीनास्यामा शरदः शतं भूयश्च शरदः शतात् भूयश्च शरदः शतात् भूयश्च शरदः शतात् अत ब्रह्म गायत्री सावित्री गुरुमन्त्रः ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः
प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वाहा तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् O soul of life, the holy King of kings, O God of all the regions high and low, O Lord of joy whose glory nature sings, who shapes the earth and lets the mortals grow, we seek thy blessed feet to meditate upon thy glorious form of holy light, which drives away the gloom of sins we hate, and makes the souls of righteous people bright. My heart, O Father, meekly prays to thee, to win thy grace to make me good and wise, and bless my mind with knowledge full and free, from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. Yes, from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. Yes, from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् हे ईश्वर दयानिधे भवत्कृपयानेन जपोपासनादिकर्मणा धर्मार्थकाममोक्षाणां सद्यः सिद्धिर्भवेत् तत ईश्वरं नमस्कुर्यात् ॐ नमः शम्भवाय च मयो भवाय च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च हे मंगलेश शंकर मंगल करो हमारा पावन प्रकाश पाए परमार्थ पुण्य द्वारा परिजान पे पिला दो अवधर अकाध दानी तेरी शरण में आया है भक्त यह भवानी अब अंत में प्रभु जी तुमको नमन करे हम वेदों की ज्ञान द्वारा जीवन सफल करे हम जीवन सफल करे हम जीवन सफल करे हम
And now I bow to thee, O God of calm, O God of peace, and Lord of bliss divine. Thy grace supplies to burning hearts abound. Thy blessings in my right desire shine. I also thank thee for thy rule benign, thy kind protections and thy blessings sweet. And those who are the dreaded foes of mine, I lay them humbly at thy gracious feet. Yes, God, I lay them humbly at thy gracious feet. Oh,
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
iti
Sandhyopasana vidhi samaptah.
I'm very pleased today with all of you, and I'm very pleased to see children in understudy positions. One day, Anish, let Buddy Naveen play. I'm very happy to see all of you. God bless all of you. I see quite a few faces, and one of them will be doing Hawan today. I'm glad to see that Amitesh has welcomed Narendra, and very good, and Kavin Jago, and every child here is precious. This mandir runs with this basic philosophy that every child is precious, and that child must be treated in a very precious way, and that child must be given all the scope to rise. So while some children are involved right now, I'm waiting to see the skills shooting out from other children, and we'll give them an opportunity to. Help me with this. ज्योति से ज्योति जगाते चलो. Bhai Rajpal, get Naveen his hat for me, please. ज्योति से ज्योति जगाते चलो,
प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो.
All of us again.
ज्योति से ज्योति जगाते चलो, ज्योति से ज्योति जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो. जिसका न कोई संगी साथी, ईश्वर है रखवाला. जो निर्धन है, जो निर्बल है, वो है प्रभु का प्यारा. प्यार की मोती प्यार की मोती लुटाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो. ज्योति से ज्योति जगाते चलो, ज्योति से ज्योति जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो. आशा टूटी, ममता रूठी, छूट गया है किनारा. बंद करो मत द्वार दया का, दे दो कुछ तो सहारा. दीप दया का दीप दया का जलाते चलो.
Lights down.
प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो. आहा प्रेम. ओ ज्योति जगाते चलो.
Let your candle light another candle.
ज्योति जगाते.
Let no one be in darkness.
प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो.
Anybody is beginning to feel touched by today's Hawan? I am. Thank you very much. Babies, You would just step off. Kavita, go to the harmonium. Narendra, play your harmonium for the Vishwani Deva and everything else. You wouldn't have a mic as yet. Let me see how you're doing. I know you know this, but I would like you to be grooved into the system. And today, Didi Renuka very happily announced that the family brought prasad today, and we will invite that family to come sit on stage. Raise your hand for me, please. The family that brought prasad. Yes, very nice. God bless you. Can you come sit on stage with us to do the Hawan? Thank you. You and your family is your... Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Very good. I forgot your name. Tell me your name again. Your name again? Farad. And your name? Shama. Farad and Shama will be sitting. Very good. Very good. Shivi, bring me a big kishti from the back, please. And do you have children here, Farad? You don't have any child here. Okay. Is her sister here? And the parents? Bring them up. Bring them up. Is Farad's parents or Shama's parents? Shama's parents. Come, come, mommy and daddy for Shama, please. Come. Swagat. Swagat sab. Your Shama's dad. Good. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति स्वाति की. Give them benches. सुंदर सुमधुर गान हम सब नर नार.
स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो. ईश सगुण निर्गुण अविनाशी मात पिता अरुयार तोर भये हम वास सदाही तार हमें संसार ओ तार हमें संसार. सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो अति स्वाति की धार. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो.
Take me a higher scale.
तत्सत् श्री ब्रह्मणो द्वितीय प्रहरार्धे वैवस्वत मन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे कलियुगे कलिप्रथम चरणे अस्मिन् पराभव विक्रम संवत्सरे मार्गमासे शुक्लपक्षे रविवासरे चतुर्थी तिथौ पूर्वभाद्रपद नक्षत्रे वनिजकरणे शिवयोगे क्वींस नगरे न्यूयॉर्क प्रदेशे अमेरिका देशे महर्षि दयानंद गुरुकुले आर्य समाज मंदिरे अयं साप्ताहिक सत्संगः प्रारभ्यते. अयं साप्ताहिक सत्संगः प्रारभ्यते. अयं साप्ताहिक सत्संगः प्रारभ्यते.
Very well done. Give our Pandits a big round of applause. Thank you. They are the ones who keep this. We have different people in charge of different sections of this Gurukul. We have Didi Renukan downstairs. We have the Pandit Atmananji and other Pandits upstairs. We have the sales department at the back. We have the streaming department. We have the PA department. We have the finance department. We have the young children and training department. Please bring somebody from your family and get them involved here. This is not a place for electioneering and not a place for bad mouthing. Come here in love and live in love. This is, here it is. That's the YouTube. It's coming, we're having a better visual now because we have better broadband. This all got installed yesterday. I thank Shiv and Naveen and Bhai Lakshmi, that whoever was involved in this. I thank you all very, very much because this thing was coming with very poor visual. It wasn't coming nice. I thank my brother Shruti Prakash all the way wherever he is in Florida right now. This is what you're seeing. And when this is done, you can go home and see it again. That's how YouTube is. So tell your people, go to Maharshi, Dayananda and Gurukula on YouTube and you'll see this. They're watching all over the world. If Dr. Surendra is watching, आप अगर देख रहे हैं तो एक email भेज देना मेरे पास. Send me an email and tell us you're watching. We would love to know that you're watching. And God bless all of us. Does it look nice? Yes, no? I can't hear you. Y'all hardly eat any dal. You know, when people don't eat dal, they can't open their mouth. Let me ask you, do you like this, yes or no? Very good. I see some bhaji now coming out. Now, I did the workshop last Saturday and Sunday in Canada, and it went all across the globe. That's what YouTube is doing now. So you can go back and look at it. It's not done. You can look at it. So thank all of you. God bless you. Let's now begin our Hawan. Very good, Kavita. You're doing an excellent job. Let's place our right palm into our left palm. Go, the new Pandit Atmanan. Let me hear you, son. You're doing a fine job. All of us. Om Amrito
Pastarnamasi Swaha.
Om
Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha.
Om Satyam Yashah Shrirmai Shri Shrayatam Swaha. We're making a mistake, Pandit Mohan. What mistake are we making? Kevin, where are you? That's your spot over there. Pandit Alila, please don't feel bad. You go this way. Your time and my time is gradually going. Don't feel bad. Let a new generation. The next week, if I have to call upon you, Kevin, I'm going to put you on a timeout, okay? You have to be assertive. Okay, let's touch our limbs, all of us touching. Om Mama
Astu. Om Nasurame Prano Astu.
Om Akshunore
Chaksharastu.
Om Karayorme Shrutramastu.
Om Bahurme Balamastu.
Om Urvorma
Ojo Astu. Om Arishtani Mengani
All over.
Anustanwame Sahasantu.
Very nice, very, very nice. I'm watching here. I'm watching as we are chanting, and I'm preparing the Pravachan. Clasp our palms. By the way, every one of you is caught in the filming. So be your best. You're setting a standard. You are a role model. Don't look here and there. Look straight in your book or close your eyes. All of us. Om Vishwani
Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadram Tanna Asuva Om Hiranyagarbha Samavartatagre Bhutasya Jatah Patireka Asit Sadadhara Prithvi Dyamute Mam Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema Om Ya
बलदायस्य विश्वा उपासते प्रशिशं यस्य देवाः यस्य छायामृतं यस्य मृत्युः तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम। ॐ यः प्राणतो निमिषतो महित्वैक इन्द्राचा जगतो बभूव य ईशे अस्य द्विपदश्चतुष्पदः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम। ॐ येन द्यौरुग्रा पृथिवी चात्रिधा येन स्वः सभितं येन नाकः यो अन्तरिक्षे रजसो विमानः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम। ॐ प्रजापते त्वरेतान्यो विश्वा जातानि परिता बभूव यत्कामस्तेजोमस्तनो अस्तु वयं स्याम पतयोरयेणाम्। ॐ सनो बन्धुर्जनिता संविधाता धामानि वेद भुवनानि विश्वा यत्र देवा अमृतमानशानास् तृतीये धामन्नद्यैरयन्ता। ॐ अग्ने नय सुपथाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्मश्योराणमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नम उक्तिं विधेम। हे सकल जगत के उत्पत्ति करता समग्र ऐश्वर्य युक्त शुद्ध स्वरूप सर्व सुखों के दाता परमेश्वर आप कृपा करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुर्गुण दुर्व्यसन और दुखों को दूर कीजिए। जो कल्याण कारक गुण कर्म स्वभाव वाले पदार्थ है वे सब हमको प्राप्त कराइए।
O God, O Creator of this universe, O radiant cause of all manifestations, do remove from us all that is difficult in our experience and all tendencies to transgress your laws, and bring unto us all that is beautiful, benevolent, and auspicious. O Prajapati, O Master of this entire creation, no one except you can supersede the creatures of this visible and of other invisible worlds. May those desires for which we come to your shelter be fulfilled. May we be masters of earthly and heavenly riches.
इतीश्वर स्तुति प्रार्थनोपासना प्रकरणम् अथ स्वस्ति वाचनम्। ॐ अग्निमीरे पुरोहितं यज्ञस्य देवं ऋत्विजं होतारं रत्नधातमम्। ॐ सनः पितेव सूनवे अग्निसुपायनो भव सचस्वानः स्वस्तये। ॐ स्वस्ति नो मिमितामश्विना भगः स्वस्ति देव्यादितिर्नर्वणः स्वस्ति पूषा असुरो दधातु नः स्वस्ति द्यावा पृथिवी सुचेतुना। ॐ स्वस्तये वायुमुपब्रवामहे सोमं स्वस्ति भुवनस्य यस्पतिः बृहस्पतिं सर्वगणं स्वस्तये स्वस्तयादित्यासो भवन्तु नः। ॐ विश्वे देवानो अद्य स्वस्तये वैश्वानरो वसुरग्निः स्वस्तये देवा अवन्तुर्भवः स्वस्तये स्वस्ति नो रुद्रः पात्वंहसः ॐ स्वस्ति मित्रा वरुणा स्वस्ति पत्ये रेवती स्वस्ति न इन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च स्वस्ति नो अदिते कृधि ॐ स्वस्ति पन्थामनुचरेम सूर्यचन्द्रमसाविव पुनर्दथा नता चानता सङ्गमे महि इति संक्षेपतः स्वस्ति वाचनम् अथ शान्तिकरणम् ॐ शन्ना इन्द्राग्नि भवतामहोभिः शन्ना इन्द्रा वरुणा रातहव्या शमिन्द्रा सोमा सुविताय शम्युः शन्ना इन्द्रा पूषणा वाजसातौ ॐ शन्नो भगः शमुनः शंसो अस्तु शन्नः पुरन्धिः शमुसन्तुरायः शन्नः सत्यस्य सूयमस्य शंसः शन्नो अर्यमा पुरुजातु अस्तु ॐ शन्नो धाता शमुधर्तानो अस्तु शन्ना उरुचि भवतु स्वधाभिः शम्रोदसी बृहति शन्नो अद्रिः शन्नो देवानां सुहानि सन्तु ॐ शन्नो अग्निर्ज्योतिरनीको अस्तु शन्नो मित्रा वरुणा वश्विनाशम् शन्नः सुकृतां सुकृतानि सन्तु शन्ना ईशिरो अभिवातु वातः ॐ शन्नो द्यावा पृथिवी पूर्वभूतौ शमन्तरिक्षं दृशयेनो अस्तु शन्ना ओषधिर्वनिनो भवन्तु शन्नो रजसस्पतिरस्तु जिष्णुः ॐ शन्ना इन्द्रो वसुभिर्देवो अस्तु शमादितेभिर्वरुणः सुशंसः शन्नो रुद्रो रुद्रेभिर्जलाशः शन्नस्त्वष्टाग्नाभिरिह शृणोतु ॐ शन्नः सोमो भवतु ब्रह्म शन्नः शन्नो ग्रावाणः शमुसन्तु यज्ञाः शन्नः स्वरुणामितयो भवन्तु शन्नः प्रस्वः शमुवस्तु वेदी अतः शिवसङ्कल्पमन्त्राः
Come down. Tanme manaha Shiva sankalpamastu. Oh, all of you put your palms together and tell God, admit to God, that God, I got angry. God, I cursed, meaning I used profanity. Oh God, I was snotty and very cruel with my workmates. Oh God, let my mind today be filled with beautiful and benevolent thoughts, so that I don't ever have to be very nasty with someone in my comments, even if somebody makes a mistake in my life or interacting with me. Let the beauty in my character and benevolence in my mind make me speak to him very sweetly, correcting that error. Oh God, I don't want another car. I have an old one taking me to work. I don't want more clothes. I have enough to last me for the week. I want a gift that no one can give me but you. And that gift is beauty and benevolence in mind. Put your palms together, everybody. How much pizza haven't we eaten? How much lasagna haven't we tasted? How many drinks haven't we ingested? But do we have beauty in character and benevolence in mind? And if you don't, then ask for it and open up the bowl of your mind. Put your two palms together and God will fill that mind with benevolence. Come, all of us. Close your eyes and clasp your palms. Om Yajjagrato
Duramudayati Deham Tadu Suptasya Tathaivati Durangamam Jyotisham Jyotirekam Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu Om Yena Karmanyapaso Manishino Yache Kridvanti Vidate Shudhira Yada Purvam Yakshamantaha Prajanam Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu Om Yat Prajanam Utacheto Dritischa Yat Jyotirantaramritam Prajasu Yasmanarite Kinchana Karma Kriyate Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu Om Yenedam Bhutam Bhuvanam Bhavishyat Parigrihitam Amritena Sarvam Yena Yachastayate Saptahota Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu Om Yasmin Richaha Samaya Jomshi Yasmin Pratishtita Ratana Bhavivara Yasmin Shchitam Sarvamotam Prajanam Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu Om Susharathirashvani Vayan Manushyan Neniyate Bhishubhirvachinaiva Hripratishtam Yadajiram Charishtam Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu
Blow your peace, O King Rajan, O King of peace. Blow your peace unto the world of animals, for they see, they hear, but they fail to understand. Blow your peace unto the world of trees and plants, so that when they sway with the flowing wind, they may yield peace unto a troubled humanity. Blow your peace unto all of us on YouTube and live here at Maharshi Dayananda Gurukula in Jamaica, Queens. Blow your peace in our hearts, O God, that when we leave here today, we can share that peace, all of us. Sanaha Pavaswa
Shambhave Sham Janaya Shamarvate Sham Rajanyo Shadhibhyah.
And finally, God, one more gift we ask for, and that is the gift of fearlessness. Let us never be afraid. Let us be conscious that you're watching over us and you're nudging us and guiding us as we walk the pathways of this world. Om Abhayam
Mitrat Abhayam Amitrat Abhayam Jatat Abhayam Parokshat Abhayam Naktam Abhayam Divanaha Sarva Asha Mama Mitram Bhavantu Sarva Asha Mama Mitram Bhavantu Iti Sankshepataha Shanti Karanam
Athagni Pradipanam बचे पाप के कर्मों से, बचे पाप के कर्मों से। केविन, watch body मोहन।
सदा शुभ कर्म करे, रहे दूर
Shyam,
बुराई
Pandita Amrita, watch over the children. Watch over them.
रहे दूर बुराई से।
सब है मेहमान यहाँ, सब है मेहमान यहाँ,
करके जो भलाई गए उनका गुणगान यहाँ, उनका गुणगान यहाँ। भगवान को याद करे, भगवान को याद करे,
अनमोल है
जीवन ये नहीं से बर्बाद करे, नहीं से बर्बाद करे, नहीं से
बर्बाद करे। जागो, बर्बाद करे, बर्बाद। Let me hear that sweet note from you, Jago. इसे बर्बाद न करे।
बर्बाद करे।
Let us not destroy the potential associated with our life. And the potential is for me and you to rise to great heights, O mankind. Oh, watch over the children. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swardyauriva Bhumna Prithviva Varinam Tasyaste Prithvi Devayajani
पृष्ठे
Dhyaya Dadhe. Put your right hand forward and fan this fire, all of us. Let this fire rise in your life and my life. All of you on YouTube, put your hand forward in front of your laptop screens and fan this fire. Om Udbudhya Swagni Pratijagrahi Tvamishta Purte Samsrije Dhamayansha Asmin Sadhaste
Adyutarasmin
Vishve Deva. Bow all of us. Sidata Devascha Yajamanascha Sidata. Shiv, can we bring up our sisters a little bit? Ash, there's space ready. We have some of them sitting behind the chairs. Let them come. Trying to pick up all of you. Come, Indira. Come in front of the chairs this way. Come, all of you. Come up a little bit. In fact, Shiv, bring some of them on the men's side because we need to show people. People tell us they can't see the audience. They tell us on YouTube that they cannot see the audience. Oh, very nice. Namaste ji. Chandini, you're okay at the back there? Okay, very good. All right. Where are we? Which mantra are we at? Ayanta? Ayanta? All of us. All of you on YouTube, open up your Hawan books. Bhumika's mom, I'm very happy to see you. Where's Bhumika's dad? Oh, very nice, Chris. All of us. We did their wedding and today a beautiful daughter is born in their home, Bhumika. Is she here? Bhumika is here. Very nice. Thank you for bringing her to Mandir. I'm very happy to see our son, Rajiv Ramdev. Is that the correct name? Rajiv Ramdev. Very good. Very good. Very good. God bless all of us. Let me hear that. Om Ayanta Itma Atma Jat
वेदस्तेने ह्यस्ववर्धस्वचेधावर्धय शास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मावर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा
Idamagnaye Jat Vedase.
Idanna mama.
Dayananda, I'm seeing your son's mouth. He knows all the mantras. Bring them by. We will involve them on stage. Let them become someone special for society. I forgot your name. Anlesh. Very good. All right. Om, all of us. Om ayan
Midhagnim duvasyata gritar bodhayatathithim asmin havya johotana susamidhaya shochishe घृतं तीव्रं ज्योतना अग्नये जातवेदसे स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नमम तन्त्वा समिद्भिरङ्गिरो घृतेन वर्धयामसि बृहश्चोचाय विष्ठ्य स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये अंगिरसे इदन्नमम
अथ पञ्चकृत आहुतयः ॐ
अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने धस्व वर्धस्व चेदा वर्धय शास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मा वर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नमम ॐ अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने धस्व वर्धस्व चेदा वर्धय शास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मा वर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नमम ॐ अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने धस्व वर्धस्व चेदा वर्धय शास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मा वर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नमम ॐ अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने धस्व वर्धस्व चेदा वर्धय शास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मा वर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नमम
Fifth and final time.
ॐ अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने धस्व वर्धस्व चेदा वर्धय शास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मा वर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे
इदन्नमम
अथ जलप्रसेचनम्.
Bhai Farad, can we trouble you to stand for a minute? Shama Beti, stand for a minute. Daddy and Mommy, stand for a minute, please. Now, let me see you, you display dexterity, Brahmachari Mohan. And let me see you ask each one of them to sprinkle one time. East, west, north, and all directions. Let me see you showing them which is east, which is west, which is north, and which is all directions. Let me hear you. When you sprinkle, Shama Beti, you bend down. We begin with you. Farad, you bend down. Daddy and Mommy, you bend down. May the flow of peace be assured for us, and may peace flow into our hearts from east, from west, north, and all directions. Bend down. Om Adite Anumanyaswa. Farad. Om Anumate Anumanyaswa. Excellent. Mommy, Daddy. Om Saraswati Anumanyaswa. Om Deva Savita
प्रसुवयजं पतिं भगाय दिव्यो गन्धर्वः केतपुः केतनः पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचनः स्वरतु.
Put your palms together. Farad, put your palms together. Shama. Farad, may you continue being a good father. Shama, a good mother. Shama, think of your mom and dad. Farad, think of your mom and dad. All of you on YouTube and live here in Jamaica, think of your mother and your father, whether they're alive or they're gone. But think of all the values that they infused into you and passed down to you. And thank mommy and thank daddy. YouTube audience, clasp your palms as we make these 4 offerings, acknowledging mom and dad, acknowledging brother and sister, acknowledging spouse and children, and acknowledging the role that the worship of God executes in our life. Put your palms together, everybody, even those on YouTube audience. Shama, you make your first offering in the northern direction. A little bigger fire. Om Agnaye Swaha. Idam Agnaye Idam. Farad, second. Om Somaya Swaha. Idam Somaya Idam. Mommy, third. Om Prajapataye Swaha. Idam Prajapataye Idam. Daddy, fourth. Om Indraya Swaha. Idam Indraya Idam Namah. Please be seated. Om Athak. Give mommy and daddy the ghee, and Shama and Farad take the samakri. And all of you will be offering together ghee and samakri. We'll wait for you. Om. Very good, Brahmachari Mohan. We gave you this spot and you responded to this challenge. Very good. Narendra, thank you. You're playing very well. Amitesh, thank you for being a role model on that stage. All of you. Om. Om Surya Jyotir
Jyoti Surya Swaha. Om Suryo Varcho Jyotir Varchah Swaha. Om Jyoti Surya Suryo Jyoti Swaha. Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajurusha Dravatya Jishanah Suryo Vetu Swaha. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotir Agnihi Swaha. Om Agnir Varcho Jyotir Varchah Swaha. Om
Agnir Jyotir Agnihi
Swaha. Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajuratre Dravatya Jishano Agnir Vetu Swaha.
Om Bhuragnaye
Pranaya Swaha. Idamagnaye Pranaya Idam Namama. Om Bhurvayave Panaya Swaha. Idamvayave Panaya Idam Namama. Om Swaradityaya Vyanaya Swaha. Idam Adityaya Vyanaya Idam Namama. Om Bhurabhuva Swaragni Vayavadityebhyah Pranapana Vyanebhyah Swaha. Idam Agni Vayavadityebhyah Pranapana Vyanebhyah Idam Namama. Om Apo Jyotiraso Amritam Brahma Bhurbhuvah Swarom Swaha. Om Yamedham Devaganah Pitaraschopasate Tayama Madhyame Dayagni Medhavinam Kuru Swaha. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yadbhadram Tanna Asuva Swaha. Om Agni धारायस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् योयोध्यस्मज्जुहोराणवेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नम उक्तिं विधेम स्वाहा अथ पूर्णाहुतिरूप आगाराव आज्य भाग आहुतयः ॐ अग्नये स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये इदं न मम ॐ सोमाय स्वाहा इदं सोमाय इदं न मम ॐ प्रजापतये स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदं न मम ॐ इन्द्राय स्वाहा इदम् इन्द्राय इदं न मम ॐ भूरग्नये स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये इदं न मम ॐ भूर्वायवे स्वाहा इदं वायवे इदं न मम ॐ स्वरादित्याय स्वाहा इदम् आदित्याय इदं न मम ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः स्वाहा इदमग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः इदं न मम
ओम नहीं चाहिए अरे रंग महल ना धन दौलत की शान हम तो मांगे तुझसे मालिक एक संतोष का दान नहीं चाहिए रंग महल ना धन दौलत की शान हम तो मांगे तुझसे मालिक एक संतोष का दान कि घर घर में खुशहाली हो सदा सुख की हरियाली हो नहीं चाहिए रंग महल ना फर्स्ट वर्स तूने हमको जन्म दिया है तू ही पालनहार तेरी दया से फूले फले हम सबका घर संसार तूने हमको जन्म दिया फराद and Shama over there तेरी दया से फूले फले हम सबका घर संसार नहीं चाहिए हीरे मोती we don't want jewels and we don't want diamonds oh God we don't want the treasure of all these forms of wealth that will disappear all we ask for is the wealth of contentment. Mics down. कि घर घर में खुशहाली हो सदा सुख की हर हो नहीं रंग महल ना Farad, would you turn and face Shama? Shama, turn and face him. And Farad, would you take her right hand into your right hand? Very good. Right hand into right hand. Shama, today we made prasad and we came to Gurukula Mandir and we're doing Hawan. And Shama, we want to say thanks to God for all that He has given us. I thank you for getting married to me, Shama, and for making me complete. Before I was married, I was just half. But the day you got married to me, you made me a full whole. And I thank you for the coordination that you've given to our home. And Farad, I too, ever since I was married, you made me complete. Thank you for the sense of leadership that you offer at home. that our home can be a virtual heaven on earth. Om, Om. Sukh ke badle. Farad, lead her around this fire. Show him how to. Sukh ke badle dukh dene ki
अगर भावना थी
ha 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 dukh ko
सहने की शक्ति है
यही प्रार्थना मेरी.
सुख के
If you will take away our joy, O God, and you will give us pain,
भावना
then give us also the ability to endure that pain.
को सहने की
की शक्ति दे यही प्रार्थना. This is our prayer. O God,
किसी के
let us never stretch our hand to beg anything from anybody, but let's beg from you.
मेहनत का सुख पाए
इतना दे वरदान. All of us.
हम तो मांगे तुझसे मांगे एक संतोष प्रदान
कि घर घर में खुशियाँ. Stay right there. Give them the ghee container. हरियाली हो नहीं चाहिए रंग महल ना धन दौलत की. हो हम तो मांगे
तुझसे मांगे
एक संतोष. ओम अग्ने नय सुपथाराये अस्मन्. Pandits,
देव वयुनानि विद्वान्
यो योध्यस्मत्
शुहुरानमेनो
भूयिष्ठान्ते
नमोक्तिं विधेम
स्वाहा. Shama, acknowledge to God that your mommy has been goddess for you and your daddy has been God for you. Farad, your mom has been your goddess, O young brother, and your daddy has been godly for you. Make offerings. Om Matri Devo Bhavas, Pitri Devo Bhavas, Acharya Devo Bhavas, Om Atithi Devo Bhavas. Both of you go touch your mommy and daddy's feet. थपक थपक कर सुख से सुलाया गाकर सुरला भजना. थपक थपक. Mommy, thank you for tapping me and sending me to sleep when I was a little baby. बीमार पड़े जब वैद्य बुला कर. बीमार वैद्य बुला कर औषध पान कराया. कौन करेगा इतना ओ माँ, कौन करेगा इतना. All of us. Who can love a child as much as a mother does or a father does? And the answer is no one in this big wide world. Oh मैया कौन करेगा इतना, कौन करेगा इतना. Oh कौन करेगा इतना. बोलो भाई कौन करेगा इतना. Oh माँ कौन करेगा. Bhaiji, Shama's dad, you'll do the same thing that your son-in-law did, and Shama's mom will come where Shama is. Oh, hold her hand, Bhaiji, and take her around the kund and show Shama and Farad the way you all were married and how you've remained stable, this stability that you have in your family life. Jai Jai Pati Parameshwar, Jai Jai Pati Parameshwar, Jai Jai Pati Parameshwar, Ha ha Jai Jai Pati Parameshwar. Oh, ek pal re भारी। गौर से देखो देखने वालों, किसका पलड़ा भारी भैया रे, किसका पलड़ा। ऑल ऑफ अस, हा हा जय जय
पति परमेश्वर,
हो जय जय पति परमेश्वर, हो जय जय पति
परमेश्वर,
हो जय जय पति ओम हिरण्यगर्भः समवर्तताग्रे भूतस्य जातः पतिरेक सदाधार कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधे स्वाहा स्वाहा। ओम मातृदेवो भव स्वाहा, पितृदेवो भव स्वाहा, आचार्य देवो भव स्वाहा, ओम अतिथि देवो भव स्वाहा। Om, very good, very good. Son, go touch Nana Nani's feet. Go touch Nana Nani's feet. And who is Shama for you? Mosi. Very good. Notice this child said Mosi. He didn't say, who taught you Mosi? Young man, before you go there. Young man, who taught you Mosi? Yeah, go. Very nice. Well brought up kid. I wish he can make an effort to come to this Gurukul, that we can make something out of very good. Very nice. Give Nana a hug. Very nice. Very, very good. I heard, Nanaji, you have your other children here too. Come and hug your touch your come in front. Bring them in front. Bring them in front. All the children of Nana, Nani, come and touch their feet, please. ना तो यहाँ अंधियारा ना कोई ज्योत है, ना तो यहाँ अंधियारा ना कोई ज्योत है, ना तो यहाँ जीवन है ना या मौत है। तूने किया मुझको है किसके हवाले, गले से लगा ले और मेरा कोई नहीं। माँ मुझे अपने आंचल में छुपा ले, गले से लगा ले कि और मेरा कोई नहीं। कांधे पे कांवर लेकर चला, अब क्यों ना करूं मैं गुमान। एक पलड़े में लक्ष्मी जी सो है, तुझे में है भगवान हो। मेरे कांधे पे भाग महान, ओ मेरे कांधे पे भाग महान। ओ कांधे पे कांवर लेकर चला, माता पिता के कांधे पे था कभी बचपन में मेरा झूला। आज ये झूले कांधे पे मेरे, चलो मैं फूला। आशा
आशा इनकी पूर्ण करूंगा,
आशा ये इनकी पूर्ण करूंगा। प्राणों में जब तक प्राण, प्राणों में जब तक प्राण। कांधे पे कांवर लेकर चला, अब क्यों ना करूं मैं गुमान। माइक स्टंग। एक पल लक्ष्मी तुझे भगवान हो, मेरे कांधे पे भाग महान। हो मेरे कांधे पे भाग महान। ओ कांधे पे कांवर लेकर चल। फर्स्ट वर्स।
सच का ये पथ है,
मेरा तीरथ है, रास्ते पे अब
ना रुकूंगा।
माँ बाप का भार कलियों से हल्का, इस भार से ना झुकूंगा। आशा ये इनकी पूर्ण आशा ये इनकी पूर्ण करूंगा प्राणों में जब तक प्राणों में जब तक प्राण कांधे पे कांवर टेक अ पिक्चर चला अब क्यों ना करूं मैं गुमान एक पलड़े में लक्ष्मी जी सो है तुझे में है भगवान हो मेरे कांधे पे भाग महान हो मेरे कांधे पे भाग महान हो कांधे पे कांवर लेकर चला हो कांधे पे कांवर लेकर चला हो कांधे पे कांवर Thank you, Nana ji. You may go back to your seat. Shama, Farad, sit where you were. Give me that scale. Gayatri mantra. Take it out. Gayatri. All of us clasping. I don't know why, but I'm enjoying today's Hawan. How many of you today here, and I'll ask the same question of YouTube, how many of you are enjoying today's Hawan? Raise your hand. I didn't see Bahin Shamati raise her hand. You're not enjoying it, but Anshira, you're in doubt. Let me see you raise your hand like a good cassava eating sister. Since y'all came to New York, y'all stop eating cassava. You know what's cassava? You do? Oh, you're a good boy. Let's continue. Very nice. Gayatri mantra, all of us. Very good, Rudo. Om Bhur Bhuvah
Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha
Om Bhur Bhuvah
Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha
Atha Swishta Kridahuti. Let me hear you that say you that let me hear you say that, Amitesh. Atha.
Ata Shvishta Krit Ahuti
Atha.
Mohan Bhoga Ahuyate.
Very nice. Whatever brought me and you to Mandir today, may your desire as relates to your well-being, may your desire as relates to the well-being of your extended relations, may your desires indeed become fulfilled. Those of you on YouTube you're watching today, may your desires too become fulfilled. May you encourage somebody else next week to come on this site on YouTube and to watch this service is Hawan and be inspired thereby. Putting your palms together, everybody, asking God for health in our bodies and clarity in our mind. Health in our mind. Om yadasya karmano tyari yadvanyu
Namihakaram Agnishta Shvishta Kritvidyat Sarvam Shvishtam Sohutam Karotu Me Agnaye Shvishta Krite Sohuta Hute Sarva Prayashchita Hutinam Kamanam Samardhaitre Sarvana Kaman Samardhaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Shvishta Krite Idam Namama
Om Prajapataye Swaha Idam Prajapataye Idam Namama. Let's all stand for the final offerings. Those of you on YouTube, would you also stand and join us? Those of you on YouTube, would you stand with us? And would you join us? Put your palms together. We're bringing the Hawan to a close. Dr. Surendra, if you're watching in India, would you please also stand with your family? Putting our palms together. Sarvam Purnam. All is perfect. All is complete. All is final. All is complete. All of us. Spin your camera. Adarsh, Vijay. Peep out and tell me you're spinning your camera. Are you? Very good. And clasp your palms in there too. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam
Swaha.
Om Sarvam Vai Purnam
Swaha.
Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Anlesh, Satyadev, the elder Sana, elder Radha, Radha's elder daughter, go up on stage. And Devi, go up on stage. Ambika, go up on stage. Open up your palms. Anesh, I would like you two on behalf of your family to do the same. Go up on stage. Am I saying your name correctly? Anesh? Am I saying your name correctly? Anash, sorry. Watch these kids and what they do. Open your palms in a very disciplined way. Spin that camera. Om Tanopa Agni. Raise your hand.
Tanva me pahi.
Om Ayurda.
Agneyasi.
Ayurme.
Dehi.
Om Varchoda.
Agneyasi.
Varchome.
Dehi.
Om Agneyanme Tan.
Tanva.
Unam Tanma.
Aprana.
Om Medhame.
Deva.
Savita.
Adadhat.
Om Medhame.
Devi.
Saraswati.
Adadhat.
Om Medhame.
Ashvinau.
Devavad.
Dhatam pushkarasraja.
Take your two palms and touch your mouth. You on YouTube do the same if you're not embarrassed. May your words in touching your mouth, you're praying. May your words be sweet, healing and fulfilling. Touch your mouth. Om Vakchama.
Apyayata.
Nostrils. Om Pranascha.
Apyayata.
Eyes. Om Chakshushchama.
Apyayata.
Ears. Om Shrotram Chama.
Apyayata.
Shoulders. Om Yashobalam Chama.
Apyayata.
Clasping palms. Final prayers. Om Bhurbhuvah.
Swaha.
Kaya Naschit.
Tra abhuva.
Uti Sada.
Vridah saka.
Kaya Shachisht.
Taya vrita.
Om Bhurbhuvah.
Swaha.
Kastva Satyo.
Madhana.
Manghishto.
Vatsarandasa.
Dridhachidaru.
Devasu.
Om Bhurbhuvah.
Swaha.
Abhishunah.
Sakina.
Avita.
Chaitrena.
Shatam Bhavas.
Syutaye.
Shatam Bhavas.
Syutaye.
Shatam Bhavas.
Syutaye.
Iti Agni.
Otram.
Iti Agni.
Otram.
Iti Agni.
Otram.
Namaste, everybody.
Namaste.
Spin your camera for the audience to see the size of the crowd. And we'll wait for you as you spin. Namaste, everybody.
Namaste.
Thank you all so much for coming. We thank the internet audience on YouTube. And we thank everybody for being here with us, whether physically here in Queens or, if I'm to use technologically, there on YouTube. I don't know if that's the right phrase, but whatever it is. Thank all of you. Please be seated. Namaste. Om. You know to play 7-beat, Anash? Play 7-beat and that. Pujaniya Prabhu Hama. Hold a minute. Hold a minute. Beta, stand up. Yogesh, can you be nice to your brother and let him play a tabla, please? Go up. Hurry up. Every child is precious. And every child must be given an opportunity to express that precious nature. Pujaniya Prabhu Hamare
भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए शोर देवे चल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए वेद की गावे ऋचाए सत्य को धारण करे
हर्ष में हो मग्न सारे शोक सागर से धरे अश्वमेधाधिक रचाए यज्ञ पर
उपकार को धर्म मर्यादा चला कर लाभ दे संसार
पाप अत्याचार की कामनाएं पूर्ण होवे, यज्ञ से नर नारी की लाभकारी हो हवन हर जीवधारी के लिए। वायु जल सर्वत्र हो शुभ गंध को धारण किए, स्वर्त भाव मिटे हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार हो। ईडन ममता सार्थक प्रत्येक में व्यवहार हो। हाथ
Clasping our palms.
झुकाए मस्तक वंदना हम कर रहे, नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे।
Mics down.
पूजनी
Very nice.
उज्ज्वल की हा 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 छोड़ दे में छल कपट को, मानसिक बल दीजिए प्रभु, मानसिक बल दीजिए प्रभु, मानसिक बल दी
Nanaji, at this time we normally take down, but we wouldn't take from you because we asked you to come up on stage. Whatever you would like to give, you can give in the RT. It's okay. All right? But we'll invite you now to sit in the audience. The Hawan is done. Nani, thank you so much. Where are you all from? Essequibo? Pomeroon. All right, the sweetest oranges. You know the Shastri family? They used to have the sweetest oranges. And now when I ask for oranges, I don't get anything. Because Guyanese have become a little bit on the lazy. Everybody concrete the yard. Nobody wants to plant poi and chaurai, and they go to the market and buy. What a sad thing for Guyana. Nanaji, did you plant land in Pomeroon? What did you plant? So when I go this year, I could get some sweet oranges? You gave it all up, Nanaji. Oh God, Nanaji. 50. Okay. All right, Nanaji. All right, I'll try. I'll try other families. Okay. Can you want to say that? Would you like to say that?
Namaste everyone.
Say namaste. Come on. Namaste. Good.
Yeah, I would like to say that Mrs. Shashi is the one who introduced us to this mandil here like a couple of years ago. Her and her family. Yeah.
Who is Mrs. Shastri? Let me see you. Stand up, Mataji. Let me say, I don't think I remember you. Stand up a minute. Let's all say namaste to you for doing such a great act. Get ready to give her a round of applause. But wait. Oh, this is Mrs. Shastri, Mataji Pranapati. Give her a big round of applause. Very nice. Thank you, Nanaji. Thank you so very much. Young man, you, am I going to see you in time after today? Am I going to see you back here? No? You don't know. Daddy, am I going to see him back? You better bring me some of those sweet oranges, okay? Very good. That being said, we have time for perhaps 2 bhajans, and then we go into the pravachan. I'm not quite done. So I'm going to ask Amitesh. I didn't get a chance to ask him to sing along. And Narendra, did you prepare that bhajan? You ready to sing it? Another one? Come show me which one. Bring your book. Amitesh, give me a nice sweet bhajan in your classical style. Come on. Hurry up. listen to our son Amitesh. Is it in the Atmageet?
No, Guruji.
Oh my Lord. Okay, but we'll take it. A bhajan is a bhajan. And I wish to thank our grandchild. Which one of them did this? Chan, which one of them did this? What's her name? Sarika. Sarika made a card for Guruji. Here it is. Give Sarika a big round of applause. Very nice. Okay, let me hear you, Amitesh.
पापों की घतरी शीश धरे, पापों की घतरी शीश धरे, मैं द्वार तुम्हारे आया हूँ, मैं द्वार तुम्हारे आया हूँ। पापों की घतरी शीश धरे, मैं द्वार तुम्हारे आया हूँ। सबने संग छोड़ दिया मेरा, ले ले मन तोड़ दिया मेरा। सबने संग छोड़ दिया मेरा, ले ले मन तोड़ दिया मेरा। बिखरे सपनों की धूल मात्र, बिखरे सपनों की धूल मात्र, उपहार रूप में लाया हूँ, मैं द्वार तुम्हारे आया हूँ। पापों की घतरी शीश धरे, मैं द्वार तुम्हारे आया हूँ। हूँ भटक गया, पथ दिखला दो, आदेश लक्ष्य तक पहुँचा दो। हूँ भटक गया, पथ दिखला दो, आदेश लक्ष्य तक पहुँचा दो। दो मुक्ति मार्ग का सूत्र प्रभु, दो मुक्ति मार्ग का सूत्र प्रभु, माया द्वारा बहकाया हूँ, मैं द्वार तुम्हारे आया हूँ। पापों की घतरी शीश धरे, पापों की घतरी शीश धरे, मैं द्वार तुम्हारे आया हूँ, मैं द्वार तुम्हारे आया हूँ, मैं द्वार तुम्हारे आया हूँ।
Very good, Amitesh. Give him a round of applause. Let me hear you now, Narendra.
एक बार भजन कर ले, मुक्ति का यतन कर ले। एक बार भजन कर ले, मुक्ति का यतन कर ले। जाएंगे जन्म मरण, छूट जाएंगे जन्म मरण। प्रभु का स्मरण कर ले, एक बार भजन कर ले, मुक्ति का यतन कर ले। ये मानस का चोला हर बार नहीं मिलता, जो गिर गए डाली से वो फूल नहीं खिलता। मौका है जीवन का, मौका है जीवन का, गुलजार चमन कर ले, एक बार भजन कर ले, मुक्ति का यतन कर ले। जो ऋषियों ने गाया है, मैं भी हूँ उस धुन में, उस धुन को सुन सुन के हो जा प्रभु चरण में। मन मंदिर में अब तू, मन मंदिर में अब तू, प्रभु का दर्शन कर ले, एक बार भजन कर ले, मुक्ति का यतन कर ले। तू जन्म जन्म प्राणी, सुख प्राणी को तरसे, गर सिमरन कर ले तू, दिन रात कृपा बरसे। क्या जग में तेरा है, क्या जग में तेरा है, प्रभु का दर्शन कर ले, एक बार भजन कर ले, मुक्ति का यतन कर ले, एक बार भजन कर ले, मुक्ति का यतन कर ले।
Thank you so much, Narendra. God bless you, son. You're coming up sharp too. Of course, you came with some Jago. We have time for one more bhajan. Can you give us? Bina daan liye. We thank Jillian for bringing Jago to Mandir. If she doesn't bring him, he doesn't come. Thank you, Jillian. Where are you? Raise your hand. Very nice, Beti. Bade pyar se milna sab se. Interact with everybody in love. Everyone, black, white, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jew, interact with everybody in love. You and I don't know when a representative coming from God will visit our home. And if we're in the habit of insulting people, we may very well insult God's representative. Kya jaane kis bhesh mein baba mil jaye bhagwan re. Sing with Jago. Very nice bhajan.
बड़े प्यार से मिलना सबसे, दुनिया में इंसान रे, क्या जाने किस भेष में बाबा मिल जाए भगवान। बड़े प्यार से मिलना सबसे दुनिया में इंसान रे, क्या जाने किस भेष में बाबा मिल जाए भगवान। बड़े प्यार से मिलना सबसे कौन बड़ा है कौन है छोटा, कौन बड़ा है कौन है छोटा, पूछ कौन और नीचा। प्रेम के जल से सभी को सींचा, ये है प्रभु का बगीचा। ओ ये है प्रभु का बगीचा। मत खींचो तुम दीवारे, मत खींचो तुम दीवारे, इंसानों के दरमियान रे। क्या जाने किस भेष में बाबा मिल जाए भगवान। बड़े प्यार से मिलना सबसे क्या जाने कब शाम मुराई, आ जाए बन कर के भिखारी। क्या जाने कब शाम मुराई, आ जाए बन कर के भिखारी। कहीं लौट ना जाए द्वार से, कहीं लौट ना जाए द्वार से, लिए बिना कोई दान रे। क्या जाने किस भेष में बाबा मिल जाए भगवान। बड़े प्यार से मिलना सबसे दुनिया में इंसान रे। क्या जाने किस भेष में बाबा मिल जाए भगवान रे। बड़े प्यार से मिलना सबसे।
Very nicely done. Give Jago a big round of applause. Now I have 2 minutes more. What's his name? Kisna. Kisna, go. Can you play yourself? Or you want somebody to play for you?
He plays.
Good. Then go where Mamu Jagdish is. Hurry up. Hurry up. Sing one verse for us. We have 2 minutes. Let's make use of another precious child. Kumar, I'm so pleased. Indira, I'm so pleased you came all the way from Jersey. Very good. Hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up. Give him the mic. Mamu Jagdish will play for you? Yes, no? Okay. Shiv, raise that mic a little bit for him. Come on, hurry up. Take a picture. Go.
आज अंधेरे में हम आए न सा nasar dan kasuraja chamakade Bhagawan
Adarsh.
Innaki annako Prabhu karade Innaki annako Prabhu karade Jyoti se pehchan Jyoti se pehchan Bhajan dere mein hamaye nasar dan kasuraja chamakade Bhagawan
Okay, Krishna. Krishna. That's good. Give him a big round of applause. When Naveen first started playing drum, I didn't want him to play. Look what he's become today. If I had denied Naveen, if Amitesh Manavishi started to juk, I didn't want him to play. But look where he is. Give children a chance. Shake your head if you agree with me. Give children a chance. Every child here must. You, next week you will sing a bhajan for us, Varshini. Okay? Very good. Time is running out. It's now time for us to be on our Pravachan on YouTube. Okay, take the lights off, Dave. Take the one over there, Dave. Would you please stand up, Dave? Dave, would you stand up? Dave, would you stand up? You need to be a little brisker, Dave. I mean, you're hearing me on YouTube. You're hanging out too much, Dave. All right, let's go. Let's go, all of us. Give me your sweet voices. Namaste. This is Dr. Satish Prakash welcoming you to one more edition of Gurukul Sandesh, meaning the message of the Gurukul. Would you on YouTube call up somebody whom you know and let them listen in to this program? Tell them where to go, the URL, where to go and to join with us. Sing with us. Kaho ek baar he mitro सनातन धर्म की जय हो कहो एक बार हे मित्रों वैदिक धर्म की जय हो सनातन धर्म की जय हो वैदिक धर्म की जय हो वैदिक धर्म की जय हो आर्य समाज की जय हो कहो एक बार हे मित्रों सनातन धर्म की जय हो वैदिक धर्म की जय हो आर्य समाज की Putting our palms together, Om Vishwani Deva
Savitar
Duritani
Parasuva
Yad Bhadram Tanna
Asuva
Yad Bhadram Tanna
Asuva
Om Shanti 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 Devyo or Bhadrajano, ladies and gentlemen, and I use that term because there are many non-Hindus now looking at us, and they may not understand Devyo or Bhadrajano. So ladies and gentlemen, let me now go the Hindu way. Mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and friends and guests for the first time. When it comes to praying to God, many of us don't have a deep belief. We pray because our mom and dad tell us, put your hand, and you put your hand. But many young people going to high school see no relevance of God in their lives. In fact, there is more disbelief in God than belief. In fact, when we see suffering on such a large scale, tsunami suffering. In Indonesia recently I read there was a volcanic eruption, volcano suffering. Guyana flood suffering. Afghanistan, Ethiopia, even parts of India, hunger suffering. No rain in Mumbai, thirst suffering. When we see suffering on such a large, widespread scale, the first tendency is to ask, this God that they talk about in churches and mosques and synagogues and mandirs and temples, does it really exist? And it is to answer this question that this group of theistic people, these people who believe in God, it is to address this group, this life group here, and the internet group, and any other group, and people who would be seeing us during the week. It is to address the minds of these people and tell you definitively so God exists. And I will go into Vedas. The job of Arya Samaj and all religious groups is to bring God. It's because God is not there. We have all that we have. And when we mess up the atmosphere and we have to bear the negative results. For example, when we give out, I was showing one of the children 1 million cars giving out what they give out through the exhaust at the back. And you mess up the atmosphere, and when the results come, the negative, destructive results come, we blame God, and we don't blame ourselves. We never invest in the cultural education of the children. When the children curse us and slap us, when they get big, we blame the children. Do we ever ask ourselves, well, how much investment did we do with these children? Did we take them to masjid, let me be broad, masjid and church and temple and synagogue? Did we take them for them to hear the name God and Om? Did we? How much did we invest in their mind being culturated and cultured in a certain way? So today, I'm going to challenge you to ask, in what way is your mom special to you? You believe in your mom. Yeah, because you see mom ahead of you. Mom gave me birth. Mom cooks for me every day. Mom washes my clothes. Mom irons my clothes. Mom gets my lunch ready and she packs my lunch bag and I go to school. I believe in mom. I believe in dad too. Dad goes out and he works and he brings a check and he buys me food and he buys me clothing and he buys me new sneakers and he buys me this and that. I believe in dad. I believe in my teacher. He teaches me. I can see he prepares his lessons, his lesson plans, and he comes and he gives me homework and he checks my homework. He doesn't throw them away and he gives me a grade. I believe in my teacher. I believe in my counselor, because when I'm troubled by some emotional disturbance and I go to my school counselor or a paid counselor in one of the offices, they counsel me and I feel better. I believe in my counselor. Where is this God? And what does he do for us? If you, Dr. Satish, can even give me an iota of insight into who God is, I'm going to start believing in God. But let me tell you what this verse is saying. Let me hear that, Jaco. Vidma hitva. We know you. God, we know you. The way I know my mom, the way I know my dad, the way I know my counselor, the way I know my teacher, the way I know a friend in whom I can confide. Now, God, there's a reason why I say, I know you, we know you. Vidma hitva. Can you say that?
Vidma hitva.
Look on the screen, all of you. Vidma hitva.
Vidma hitva.
And I know 4 things about you. Here is one of them. Tuvi kurmim. Tuvi Kurmim.
Tuvi Kormim.
I can't hear you, Amitesh. Tuvi Kurmim.
Tuvi Kurmim.
I'm hearing everybody. Tuvi Kurmim.
Tuvi Kormim.
Raise the mics a little bit more. I'm not hearing the chorus group. Let's go again. Vidma Hitwa.
Vidma Hitwa.
You boy, Anle, stand up. Stand up. Okay. I know your dad. Look at me. You know, and I know your dad is a good man. You know why? I see him bringing you all to Monday. That's just one thing. I see you well dressed. They provide clothes for you. And I see you very scholarly. You go to one of those nice high schools in Brooklyn, Brooklyn Tech, Bronx Science. I know your dad. I just don't know him from seeing him. I know his qualities because he does things for you. Sit down. Same thing about God. Look at the screen. Let me hear all of your voice. Vidma Hitwa.
Vidma Hitwa.
Tuvi Kurmim.
Tuvi Kormim.
I know God because He's mighty in actions. I know His Father because He provides. I know His mom because she washes and irons and cooks. I know His friend, He's willing to listen. I know God because He's mighty in actions. And I will elaborate on that a little bit more. How else do I know God? Tuvi Deshnam. Let me hear that.
Tuvi Deshnam.
I know Him because He's boundless in giving resources. He's not conjuice, mean. He's not the one to hold his hand like this. But He's boundless in giving resources. I know Him also as, listen to this, Tuvi Magham.
Tuvi Magham.
I can hear you, Tuvi Magham.
Tuvi Magham.
He is infinite in possessions. Oh my God, He gives in a boundless way because He is infinite in the things He possesses. And watch this, Tuvi Matram, say that.
Tuvi Matram.
Satish is nobody great. Satish may be a little bit on the heavy side, but Satish is surrounded by this Singhasan. He can't go beyond this. But this God we talk about is immeasurable. You can't measure Him. He's immeasurable in size. And why do I say that? Jago, read this to me. Read what is in italics. How?
How do we know this?
How do we know all these things immeasurable in size, infinite in possessions, boundless in giving resources, and mighty in actions? Because the protections that come from Him are endless. Would you kindly say, Avobhi?
Avobhi.
Go back to Vimatram.
Tuvi Matram.
Say Tuvi Matram.
Tuvi Matram.
Avobhi.
Avobhi.
Nicely said, Avobhi.
Avobhi.
We know all these things because of what He gives. Another school of religion says, you know what? God is up there in the heavens and He doesn't care two hoots as to what happens to humanity and earth. That's not true. What you and I get as things to make us laugh is because of our actions. And what you and I get as things to make us cry is also because of our actions. He has given us freedom in will. And we do as per our inner compulsions regarding that freedom of will. And we either smile or we cry based on our performance. But nobody can deny. Let me hear you again. Vidma Hitwa. Say that.
Vidma Hitwa.
I want you to go away from this mandir today, and I want you to shut down your YouTube today by saying Vidma Hitwa.
Vidma Hitwa.
Vidma, Vidma, Vidma Hitwa. Tuvi Kurmim. God, we know you. The way we know our mom, and the way we know our dad, and the way we know our sisters and brothers and friends and teachers and counselors, we know you too, because you have proven yourself mighty in actions, boundless in giving resources, infinite in possessions, immeasurable in size, and endless in your protections. Now, what are the actions? What are the actions? If I were to ask you, why do you praise your mom? Well, Dr. Satish, why do you think I wear clean clothes? If my mom weren't there, my clothes would be dirty as ever. If my mom weren't there, I would have been a starving person. If my mom weren't there, there would be nobody to give me hugs when I cry. And so my dad. So my mom and dad, I believe in them. So here we go. Why should you and I believe in God? Here it is. Amitesh, can you read the first blue for me, son?
Evolution of cosmos from chaos.
Watch me. This universe is ordered. It's called cosmos. Cosmos means that which is ordered. The sun rises. It doesn't really rise, but from your and my perspective, the sun rises at a certain time and sets at a certain time. Winter comes on December 21st, and it will come December 21st every year. And the sun takes 365 days approximately to make one circumambulation. The earth takes 365 days plus something, 0.25 or thereabouts, to go around the sun. Exact, and precise. Such is the nature of the cosmos, because it is ordered and patterned. When you go to somebody's house and you see the kitchen is clean, and you see the vacuum has been used on the floor, and you don't have dirt, and you don't have the sink doesn't have dirty wares, jutta bartan, and the beds are all made up, you look at the house and say, wow, what a nice house. And you go to another house, and even though the walls are beautifully painted, but the house is ill kept, you say, yuck, these people have no sense of order. Look at the universe. It has evolved out of chaos. Everything was chaotic, and everything settled down into this universe. It is God who did good housekeeping in facilitating the evolution of cosmos from chaos. Amitesh, read the second one.
Rotation of planets held together by gravity.
Shiv, you need to raise that. I'm not hearing him too well. Read it one more time.
Rotation of planets held together by gravity around the sun.
Watch me. Watch me. The planets go around the sun and they don't fall down in space. And it is because there's a string, a rope that is called gravity, and it keeps them all there. The day one of those planets were to fall down in space, it would be supreme destruction of the cosmos. Read the third one for me, please, Amitesh.
Vaporization, condensation, precipitation, evapotranspiration.
Got you there, Amitesh. Got you there. Evapotranspiration. Look at this. Vaporization. You know what that means? It means from watery expanses, you have vapors going up, they condense, and they precipitate, they fall down as rain. And look at this, by evapotranspiration, the water goes back up through vaporization from land mass, and from ocean mass, ocean surfaces, and from trees and plants. Can you do your hand like this, everybody? Do your hand like this, everybody? Look at this. This is how the water cycle is. It goes up as vapors, it condenses, it precipitates and comes down as rain, and it goes back up. All because of God's actions being many and mighty. If God doesn't do that, you take that for granted. You go in the house, what you cook today? And you eat and you dash the plate like that because you take mommy for granted. And because you're mommy's son or daughter, she doesn't say anything to you, and you do the same thing to God. You ignore him, you don't believe in him, you put him on the side, you dismiss him, and you take care of what is important for you. And when you get a stroke, and I'm sorry to make it sound this way, when you get sick and you know you'll die, look at me, the tears flow because you say, I have wasted my life. Read it one more time for me, son. Vaporization.
Vaporization, condensation, precipitation, evapotranspiration.
Very good. And read the other one again for me, Amitesh. Involution.
Involution of the cosmos back into its primordial source.
Primordial source. Watch me. The cosmos comes out of matter, passing through a chaotic stage, and the cosmos goes back into matter. It's like a garden. Look at me. When your garden will have born baigan, bora, aloo, and whatever, the garden dies, but it wouldn't stay dead forever. You fork it and it's born again. Look at me. The universe comes out of matter. Watch me, children. The universe comes out of matter, and the universe goes back into matter, all through the gentle involvement of God himself. And there are two things more. Read one for me, Jagdish.
Releasing knowledge to the firstborn.
God didn't leave us for me and you to live like animals. When the first set of human beings were born, and I'll take that up in this year's camp, right here, get your grown children ready. 13 and above, for me to do a very advanced camp with them, and I'll tell you what the dates are. Listen to YouTube and send your children. When mankind was born through the asexual process of creation, God gave Vedic wisdom. Say it again, Jago. Releasing.
Releasing knowledge to the firstborn.
And finally, let me hear you.
Dispensing justice to all
Whatever
creatures.
you do, you get back. Whatever you do, you get back. You can't do good and get bad. It never happens. And you can't do bad and do a Hawan or a Jhandi and beg God for mercy. You can't do bad and get good, or do a Quran Sharif, or you do a Catholic Mass and you sweeten God and you get what you don't deserve. Whatever you do, you get. Say that, everybody. Whatever you do, you get. Say after me, and let me hear you. You get based on your actions.
You get based on your actions.
I'm not hearing everybody. You get based on your
actions.
Those are the. You agree with that? Do you agree? Why doesn't this seat fall down when I sit on it, heavy as I am? Because there's an opposite and equal reaction. Every action is followed, Satyadev, by an opposite and equal reaction. And these are all the mighty, many and mighty. And there are more, but I don't have the time to list them. Mighty and many actions of God. Watch this now. He's boundless in giving gifts. This God, my mom gives me every time I ask her, Mommy, yes, son, I need a pair, I need me a pair of sneakers. Brooklyn, Bronx. I need me a pair of new sneakers. You have a new one. But because she loves you, she gives you $150 to buy you. That's the talk they have in Brooklyn. To buy you a new pair of sneakers. This God gives us rain. Can you list them for me, please? Come here, Indra Agnivesh, come here. I want you to list, reading the red for me, I want you to list the many things that God gives us as gifts. Take this mic and look at the first red. Read them for me.
Rain, sunlight, moonlight, air, seasons, food, vegetation, water, etc. etc.
Read it one more time. What are some of the things? I can't list them all. What are some of the gifts that God gives us when we say He's boundless in giving gifts? Let me hear you.
Rain, sunlight, moonlight, air, seasons, food, vegetation, water, etc.
Come here, Anlesh. But He gives us some other things too. These gifts are material gifts. But if God hadn't given us some psychological gifts, oh my goodness, we will suffer as thinking, discerning human beings. Anlesh, read for me, blue, red, blue, red. Turn.
We can discern right from wrong.
Read one more time, son.
We can discern right from wrong.
Read the next red.
We can embrace truth and shun untruth.
Read very well. Continue, we can.
We can know the difference between justice and injustice.
Dogs can't do that.
We can
Dogs cannot do that. Let's go back. Let's go back and find out what we can do and what dogs cannot do. Go again, we can.
We can know the difference between
Go back.
Oh.
We can discern.
We can discern right from wrong.
Uh-huh.
We can embrace truth and shun untruth.
Uh-huh.
We can know the difference between justice and injustice.
Continue.
We can step away from cruelty and show compassion.
A dog would never do that. You don't know when a dog is happier. All the dog can do is whoa, and sometimes it looks at you with gritting teeth. The dog doesn't know. If it does anything instinctive, that's a different story. But a human being can rationalize and can step away from cruelty. You know, you stole my car. I can slap the living daylight out of you. Cruelty. Or you know what, son? I wish your parents had taught you better. Why don't you come to Gurukula? Let me involve you in the Gurukula so you can stop stealing. Pardon me, Bhayanan. I'm just using the kid. You can stop stealing cars and you can do what is right. I can step away from one thing and show another thing. What is the one thing you can step away from? You tell me. You can step away from cruelty and you can show compassion. Say after me, cruelty.
Cruelty.
Compassion. When your child makes a mistake, pop! One slap in his face. And when you see your child go in the corner and he cries, you feel embarrassed because you have a soul and you have a consciousness. Read the first word again one more time.
We can step away from cruelty and show compassion. We can smile in the face of challenges.
There are some people who would moan over their challenges. My knee hurts. My ankle hurts. But if they understand a knee hurt is a challenge that you can overcome, an ankle hurt is a challenge you can overcome. And you know how you overcome it? Because there's somebody called God who has put those faculties and propensities into your persona. Read the last blue and the last red one more time.
We can smile in the face of challenges. We can forgive and not bear malice.
God, one time they said that Satish stole the Gurukul money and they're sorry. Can't you forgive them, Satish? Satish, can't you forgive somebody who made a mistake? Read the last one more time, English.
We can forgive and not bear malice.
Say that, everybody.
We can forgive and not bear malice.
We can forgive and not bear malice. And you know who gave me and you those faculties? It is this God that we worship with Vishwani Deva every Sunday. And some people do Sunday at home and they too worship God. Anash, come here, son. God is infinite in treasures. Oh, you know what? Boy, Satish has a lot of books in his house. We went there. That man has books. Satish is rich in books. Satish doesn't have a car. That's a conjuice guy. He doesn't even buy a car. He wants everybody to take him to Costco to buy his whatever he has. But yes, he has books. He's rich in books. What is God rich in? Come here, Satyadev. You will read red and you will read blue. I'm trying to involve the children, parents. Am I doing a good thing? Yes, no? Okay, come stand up here. You don't need... come on, you start with red and you start with blue. Begin. Loud, clear, and articulate.
He, God, alone owns the earth and all grains, vegetables, and fruits grown on it, and all metals guaranteed in it. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses.
That's okay, you don't have your glasses. Read it again, Satyadev. He, God.
He, God alone, owns the earth and all grains, vegetables, and fruits grown on it, and all metals generated in it.
Generated in it. Put the mic closer to your mouth. Don't be afraid.
And
all metals.
And all metals generate in it.
Okay, give me this mic 1 minute. You all came and stole my baygan. Last night you all came and picked my okra and bora. It's not yours. Don't wait for them to steal it. Call them. Mukesh, yes? Look, my garden is growing extra baygan and bora. Would you like some? Oh, we'd love to have some. Don't give them the opportunity to steal. Pick a long squash and share it with them. Read for me, everybody. Sit down, both of you. Read for me, everybody. He, God alone, loud and clear.
He, God alone, owns the earth and all
grains, vegetables, and fruits grown on it, and all metals generated in it.
He alone.
Hold a minute. Come here, Narendra, and come here, Amitesh. Both of you. I want the blue. Watch this. You know in Guyana they take 2 inches of your land by taking the fence back. They don't do it in Trinidad. Trinidad got nice people, but you see these Guyanese? They take their paling 2 inches at the back and they take over your land. Isn't that true? Yes, no? Yes. You read for me, both. You read. He alone.
He alone owns air, fire, water, space, rivers, mountains, skies, solar systems, and galaxies.
Read it again, Amitesh. It's blue.
He alone owns air, fire, water, space, rivers, mountains, sky, solar systems, and galaxies, etc.
Give this to me quickly. Can you imagine somebody say, oh, this is my ear. You can't take my ear. They would sound so foolish. He alone, read for me everybody loud and clear. He alone
He alone
owns owns air, fire, water, space, rivers, mountains, sky, solar systems, and galaxies. Bear in mind, you can sit down because my time is up. Bear in mind that galaxies are still expanding. Is that true? Galaxies are still expanding. So children say yes, they learned that in earth science. And so there is no limit to God's wealth. Satish got 500 books. He doesn't have 600. Satish is limited in his books. But God's wealth is limitless because his galaxies are still expanding. And the stark reality is, Jago, read for me. The stark reality is, loud and clear, the stark
reality is that you and I own nothing.
And I want you to emphasize nothing by putting your face like that. You and I own, look at me, nothing. Can you say that? You and I own
nothing.
Y'all are not helping me. I need you and I am a high school teacher. I need to demonstrate and dramatize this. You and I own nothing. Say that. You
and I own nothing.
The money in the bank, you let them come take it away. The car that you bought from 6 stars, you see it one day crashing. Nothing stays forever. Let me hear you again, Jago. The stark reality is
that you and I own nothing.
Very good. Jago, read the red. We do not.
We do not even own the body we live in.
We don't own even the body we live in. Oh my God, you know how handsome I was when I was a fat baby born? Look how I get ugly now. All my hair is dropping out. And everything get white. Even this body you live in, Satish, is not yours. At the time of death, I want the audience to read this now. At the time of death, let me hear you.
At the time of death,
what happens? We exit our bodies, leave everything behind, and we move forward all by ourselves. I can't go to the others. I don't have the time. So I want you to read this part here. So
what?
While we let me hear you loud and clear. So while we thank our helpers, meaning teacher, counselor, mom, dad, and friend, and siblings. Read again. So while we thank our helpers in society, shouldn't we also
thank God?
Why? Our greatest parent. What more? Greatest teacher. What more? Greatest counselor. What more?
And greatest doctor.
You know you can self-heal. You know you can Let me be honest to you. My left circumflex artery had a partial blockage in 19... And so people yell at me for releasing my medical history, but I don't care. In 1990, I came here in 85. They found the partial blockage. 4 times I went to do an angiogram. I want to know, doctor, cardiologist, where's the blockage? It's not there. And my pressure is 110/70 anytime you check me. Say after me, self-heal.
Self-heal.
So read that again. So while we thank I need your voices, people. So while we thank our helpers in society, shouldn't we also thank God, our greatest parent, greatest teacher, greatest counselor, and greatest doctor? अनमोल तेरा जीवन यूं ही गंवा रहा है उषा अनमोल तेरा जीवन यूं ही Why do you all take that long? अनमोल तेरा जीवन यूं ही गंवा रहा Let me hear that. अनमोल तेरा जीवन यूं ही गंवा रहा है किसी और तेरी मंजिल है
किसी और तेरी मंजिल किसी और जा रहा है अनमोल तेरा जीवन यूं ही गंवा रहा है
Clock says tick 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 and with each tick tick your precious life is wasting away. You're not doing what you're supposed to do in having been born in this world. All you do on the outside, you cook, wash, clean, and work and bring money. But you don't cook, wash, and clean inside. You don't clean the inside. And your life is going away. Before you watch out, doctors say, you got diabetes, Satish. Doctors say your pressure high, Satish. Your knees giving away, Satish. And your life is wasting away with every tick, 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 tick. किस और तेरी मंजिल हो. Let me hear that.
किस और तेरी मंजिल हाय, किस और तेरी मंजिल, किस और जा रहा है, अनमोल तेरा जीवन यूं ही गवा रहा है.
Let the audience sing it. 2, 4. अनमोल. One more time. अनमोल तेरा जीवन
गवा रहा है.
किस और तेरी मंजिल. हाय, say that. किस और तेरी मंजिल, किस और तेरी मंजिल, किस और जा रहा है अनमोल तेरा. I don't have the time today. I'll introduce you to the chorus of a new bhajan I'm singing on Atmageet, Volume 7. ओम कसुमिरन किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो, वो दुनिया का मालिक है, नाम उसी का लिया करो. ओम कसुमिरन, ओम कसुमिरन किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो, वो दुनिया का मालिक है, नाम उसी का लिया करो. ओम कसुमिरन. Allah hi Allah, the original. Allah hi Allah kiya, a song in Pakistan. The Arya Samaj listens to all these songs and brings them to mankind, not the Hindus, mankind. Sing with me. ओम कसुमिरन किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो, वो दुनिया का मालिक है, नाम उसी का लिया करो. ओम कसुमिरन. Hold the harmonium. It's not a song that many people know, but I stumbled on it. Listen to it first, Jago, and then you'll play it for me in Guyana this year when you go with me. Om कसुमिरन किया करो. Remember God. दुख न किसी को दिया करो. And remembering God, don't give pain to anybody. Why? वो दुनिया का मालिक है. He's the master of the dunya, the world. नाम उसी का लिया करो. Call his name. Don't call Satish's name. Hey, Bhai Sat really feel he's all a Rajat. He feel he has a PhD and he knows a little bit of Sanskrit and he loves to show off. Don't call Bhai Sat's name. Doesn't you know good? You call God's name. Bhai Sat can go to France and learn to dance. You call God's name. वो दुनिया का मालिक है, नाम उसी का लिया करो. ओम कसुमिरन. Let's go. ओम कसुमिरन किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो, वो दुनिया का मालिक है, नाम उसी का लिया करो. ओम कसुमिरन. Let me hear you. Hold a minute, Jago. You didn't quite get it yet. You didn't quite get it yet. Let me hear you, Usha. Om Kassumiran.
I think I get it. ओम कसुमिरन किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो, वो दुनिया का मालिक है, नाम उसी का लिया करो.
I'll give you an 8.5 out of 10. You never heard this before, right? You see, I'm always bringing new songs for you all. Ain't I? Tell me yes at least.
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much. And of course, we will end this one. कर ले भजन कमाई, क्या है भरोसा इस देह का. कर ले भजन कमाई, क्या है भरोसा इस देह का. Da 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 da. कर ले भजन कमाई,
क्या है भरोसा इस.
Put your palms together. I'll make you stand in a moment. भजन कमाई, क्या है भरोसा इस देह का. Sing God songs. accumulate God credit. Bank credit alone will not do the job for you. You need God credit too. Stand all of you and sing this song. Stand. कर ले भजन कमाई,
क्या है भरोसा इस देह का।
कर ले भजन कमाई,
क्या है भरोसा इस देह का।
पेट पकड़ कर रोए मैया, बाह पकड़ के भैया, पाँव पकड़ के नारी रोवे, हाय मेरे दैया मैया कहाँ जाते हो अकेले सैया, लाल चुनरिया छोड़ के चलो प्रभु की नगरिया, दुनिया
सुनाता छोड़
Anyone touched by today? Has our effort to present the Hawan touched you? Raise your hand high. Raise both hands if you do. Catch them for me. Vijay, catch them for me. Keep them right there. कर ले भजन कमाई, क्या है भरोसा इस देह। कर ले भजन कमाई,
क्या है भरोसा इस देह का।
जय जगदीश। भक्त जनों के संकट,
भक्त जनों के संकट
सजीवा
में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जो ध्यावे फल पावे,
दुख विनसे मन का।
स्वामी दुख बिनसे मन का। सुख
संपत्ति घर आवे,
सुख संपत्ति घर आवे, कष्ट मिटे तन का। ओम जय
जगदीश हरे।
तुम करुणा के सागर,
तुम पालन करता।
ओ स्वामी तुम पालन करता।
दीन दयाल कृपालो,
दीन दयाल कृपालो, कृपा करो भरता। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। विषय विकार,
विषय विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा। ओ स्वामी पाप हरो
देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ,
श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ,
संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे। स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट,
भक्त जनों के संकट
क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। Om. Peace in the heavens, in the skies, and on earth. Peace come to us from all trees and from all oceans and plants. Peace is lodged and deposited in God and in His wisdom, found in the Ved. May you and I continue worshiping God and reading His wisdom to connect with that peace. All of us. Om Dyauh Shantirantarikshamh
Shanti.
Prithvi
Shanti.
Rapah
Shanti.
Roshadhayah
Shanti.
Vanaspatayah
Shanti.
Vishve Devah
Shanti.
Brahma
Shanti.
Sarvam
Shanti.
Shantireva
Shanti.
Sama
Shanti
Shanti
Redhi.
Om Shanti
Shanti.
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 Raise your hand, all of us. We'll take a picture for YouTube and for Facebook. Raise your hand high. Show them that you eat well. You have energy. Today's Hawan has energized you. Today's Pravachan has motivated you. Both